Alright, Schlockmeister fans, a re-review from my previous channel. It's Shriek of the Mutilated. Let's check out the Yeti movie. Alright, this movie starts with a bang. Right off the bat, or in this case, I guess, a chop. We see somebody's head come off. No explanation as to anything yet. The college professor is going to take a bunch of students out to look for the Yeti.
Precisely 8 a.m. We'll proceed in my van as we've scheduled it. How far is it to Werner's place?
But before they go, they have a big swinging 70s college party. Now, in the VHS tape, the song Popcorn by Hot Butter played over this, but I guess copyrights wouldn't allow them to do it on the DVD, unfortunately, because that's a much cooler song than this thing. Poor guy went on a previous expedition to look for the Yeti.
No field trips. Tomorrow. They said there would be no more field trips.
No, sir. Don't get so excited. That's all over with. That's all in the past.
He's not done panicking yet, though.
Give vent to this suppressed poison in my brain? Never, never. Why should I? After all, I've had 7 years to forget the rest of the 3 of my best friends killed. Agitated on the brink of insanity for years.
He then tells his story about the encounter he had, and it's very hard to see the way they film this, but it's clearly some sort of monster that's supposed to be the Yeti, I guess.
Someone.
He woke up in a hospital.
They said I was out for 3 days. Apparently, Pearl dragged me back. At least that's what they told me.
Now later on, that panicked guy, for reasons I can't fathom, I guess unless he's just mad at his wife for slapping him and taking his bottle away, he decides to get a big knife and slice her throat. Completely unrelated to the plot, but at least we get a little gore. So he goes upstairs, cleans off by relaxing in the tub, and by God, his wife isn't dead. She's managed to drag her ass up the stairs with a toaster. Now this is clearly one motivated woman. She plugged it in and then... Anyway, the kids take off and they head to this island. They've just arrived.
Come on, Keith. You don't really believe we're going to find anything out there.
Dr. Prell thinks we might.
Oh, Prell's got a thing about snowmen. The trouble is, if people believe that garbage of his can get themselves in trouble.
Beware of Laughing Crow.
Is something wrong?
There's a man with an axe!
My Indian.
I guess so.
Oh, don't be frightened. That's Laughing Crow. He's my housekeeper. I asked him to chop a few logs for us. See?
That dude tells his story of how
I began to detect a
he met the Yeti
foul
once.
odor in the air, and I had the distinct feeling that I was being watched. It was the most unnerving experience of my entire life. Suddenly, a cloud passed away from the moon, and for one split second, I thought I saw something, a shaggy figure standing just at the edge of the tree line. Instantly, it was gone, and with it went the aroma.
Later on, this guy... This chick finds a severed leg, may have been from the guy we just saw killed.
Lynn!
Might as well shoot something before I go check. So she runs off into the woods. And I guess something got her. This guy's got a story to tell.
It snatched the meat out of the trap before it even sprung open. I lunged at it. I dug my fingers into its fur. It was as cold as a corpse.
A few bodies here and there I found. There's a lot of screaming in this movie. So they make some plans to get it.
Me ample time to pump 3 of the anesthetizer slugs into its midsection. If they fail to knock it out, Keith, you have live rounds. You know what to do. Carl, the second you switch the lights on, out on the slope with your camera. Swing that light over there.
Now there's a body. Now there's an axe. Now that is not a Yeti hand holding that. So what the hell's going on here, people?
Every trick out of the bag.
Now listen to these guys.
Maybe we should just kill her like the rest and be done with it.
It's a con.
No. The code of the votary demands no body bruises. No. She must be frightened to death.
I have an idea.
I don't think so. Put your hands up.
So these people are part of some sort of cult, cannibal cult. They eat people. They want to scare people to death and then eat them. There's blanks in the gun, and he's going to get bonked on the head by Laughing Crow. But he does find a way to escape. Now this chick is still there, and she heard something. Oh look, it's the Yeti. And of course it's coming to get her. Before it can actually get her though, she apparently dies of fright. And then of course, the truth is revealed. They have this guy pretending to be a Yeti so he can scare people away, or scare people to death so they can eat them. And now it's dinner time.
On this assembly.
It's been 7 years since I last held this mitre. It's been my privilege to join my companion.
That's the finger people. Must be some sort of devil cult.
I see Dr. Prell has left out part of your education deliberately.
And Lynn, Tom. It was all a charade. There is no Yeti. Garrett!
And then start stabbing him with forks.
The Henshaw, white meat or dark.
That's our movie. All right. Shriek of the Mutilated. What the hell is this shit? Well, I've seen this movie, I think, twice before, and once my Schlockmeister brother Jeff had the pre-recorded VHS tape of it, which now I now own. We watched this maybe around 1993 or so, 94. I watched it when I reviewed it previously on my other channel back in 2012. So what we got here is a very schlocky 1974 horror movie about the Yeti and a college professor who takes his students out to some island where the Yeti apparently has been seen, and I guess they're going to investigate it. I don't know. Anyway, once they get there, of course, we see our Yeti, which looks like this ridiculous guy in a dog costume, this white puffy costume, and it kills people. And let's just get to the chase here, really. It's not a real Yeti, as if there was any doubt. It's a guy in a costume within the movie, too. That's the surprise. There really isn't a Yeti in this movie. On this island is a group of cannibals, some sort of devil cult of some sort, and they are eating people, and they have the Yeti just kind of as a way to scare people away, to keep them away from the islands. But if people do come to the island, they want to scare them to death. Maybe that makes their meat tenderer, I don't know, but they want to scare them and then make them die from being scared to death, which I would imagine is hard to do, but they pull it off here. And then they eat them. So anyway, the people start dying left and right. A couple guys figure it out, but then they die too. The last guy figured it all out, and then they stabbed him with a bunch of forks in the living room, and then they ate him, they cut him up, and that's pretty much our movie. That is Shriek of the Mutilated. I don't know what to make of this movie. It's a really bad movie in terms of everything, filmmaking, acting. It's just a really bad movie. But I would rather watch this than Dr. Zhivago, and I've seen Dr. Zhivago twice. It's shit. It's boring shit. This is at least entertaining. You know, you're going to get 86 minutes of entertainment value here. Dr. Zhivago is 3 hours and 10 minutes of sheer fucking boredom. Don't watch that. Watch Shriek of the Mutilated twice. So there you go. I don't know what else to say about this. I remember when I watched this in 2012, the only thing I really remembered about this movie was that song Popcorn by Hot Butter, which was a song in the 70s. Pretty cool song. But it's not on the DVD version. There must have been some copyright issues. If you're curious what Popcorn sounds like, listen to this. Now that's the song I remember. That's actually a catchy tune, but it's not on this one. They got some sort of synth music going on or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's Shriek of the Mutilated. I don't know if this has been released on Blu-ray, but it is available on DVD. I'm guessing this might be in the public domain. I don't know. It's probably out there in multiple forms. It's entertaining, and we'll just leave it at that. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. Shriek of the Mutilated. Watch it. Bye.